the largest land animal on Earth, could be the most destructive. Size alone would make it so. The weight, the strength, the capability for force that would require nothing from the elephant's disposition to be devastating. But the elephant is not what its size suggests it could be. The elephant is, by every measure of behavior that science has developed for understanding animal social life, one of the most emotionally complex, most deeply communal, most reliably compassionate creatures that has ever walked the earth. Every elephant herd is led by its oldest female, not by the strongest, not by the largest male, by the oldest cow, the one who carries in her memory the longest history of where water was found in the dry season 30 years ago, which migration routes are safe and which have become dangerous, which humans can be trusted and which cannot, which places have provided and which have taken. The matriarch's age is not a limitation. It is the credential. The herd follows. Experience, because experience has proven across generations to be the most reliable thing available. When a calf is born, the entire herd stops. Not the immediate family, the entire herd. They gather around the newborn with the specific collective attention of a community that understands, in whatever way elephants understand things, that a birth is not a private event. It is a communal one. Every member of the herd will know this calf. Every adult will help raise it. The alamothers, the older females who take turns caring for calves that are not their own, will watch it, guide it, protect it as their own. Elephants do not leave their injured. When a member of the herd is hurt or sick and cannot keep the normal pace, the herd slows. The other elephants press close to the struggling one, using their bodies as support, as shields, as warmth. They have been observed doing this for hours, for days. They will not leave an injured herd member behind. Not because they have calculated the cost-benefit of group cohesion, because the herd does not have a version of itself that includes leaving one of its own. Elephants grieve. This is not anthropomorphism. It is documented behavior, observed across decades of field research in multiple elephant populations. When a member of the herd dies, the others return. They touch the bones with their trunks. They stand, sometimes for hours. Sometimes they carry bones with them before setting them down. Matriarchs have been observed returning to the place where their own calves died, years later, and standing there again. The grief is not performed. It is simply what elephants do when they have lost someone. It is the same thing they have always done. Elephants communicate across miles through infrasound, frequencies too low for human ears to detect. A herd can hear another herd coming before any human instrument would register the approach. A matriarch who has been separated from her family can call to them and be heard kilometers away. The communication that appears as silence to us is a constant, rich, layered conversation of location, emotion, warning, and recognition that elephants maintain across distances that make human communication look short-range. They are never truly apart from each other, while they are in range of each other's sound. An elephant never forgets a face. This is not a saying. It is documented fact. Elephants have recognized individual humans after separations of years, responding differently to people who were kind to them than to strangers, remembering those who harmed them with responses that last decades. Their memory for social relationships, for the specific individual in front of them, and the history between them, is among the most detailed and durable of any animal studied. They carry their relationships in memory, the way humans carry them in photographs. When a threat arrives, the elephants form a circle. The strongest adults face outward. The calves, the elderly, the vulnerable go to the center. This is not instinct, in the simple sense of something that happens without awareness. It is the organized, deliberate deployment of the herd's collective strength in the configuration that maximizes protection of those who have the least. The strong do not use their strength for themselves. They use it for the ones who cannot. The allamother is one of the least celebrated facts about elephant society, and one of the most important. Every calf in a herd is raised not just by its mother, but by the community of females around it. Older sisters, aunts, unrelated females. All of them take turns with the calf, guiding it away from danger, retrieving it when it wanders, protecting it when the mother cannot be immediately present. The calf grows up surrounded by experienced, attentive, invested adults who are not its parents, but who treat it as their own. The herd does not outsource the raising of its children to individuals. It does it together. The matriarch and the newest calf exist in the same herd at the same time. The oldest memory and the newest life, the accumulated wisdom of a lifetime of migrations and droughts and losses and recoveries, and the complete untested openness of something that has been alive for 3 days. The herd contains both at once, honors both at once, and the oldest does not consider the youngest a burden, and the youngest does not consider the oldest irrelevant. The herd needs both ends of its own story to be the thing that it is. Wildlife researchers who spend extended time with elephant herds frequently report the same experience, a growing and uncomfortable awareness of the comparison between what the elephants do and what human communities do with their injured, their old, their young, their grieving. Not that elephants are better than humans, but that certain things elephants do consistently, without exception, without social pressure, without legislation or moral framework, caring for the weak, honoring the dead, protecting the vulnerable, refusing to leave the slow behind, are things humans know they should do, and sometimes don't. And the elephants don't know they're showing anyone anything. They simply live this way. The herd moves toward water at the end of the day, the matriarch at the front, the calves in the center, the strong at the edges, the slow ones supported, the injured carried if necessary, the dead remembered, the new welcomed, the community organized, as it has always been organized, around the principle that no one who belongs to the herd is left behind, and no one who is vulnerable is left unprotected, and no one who has wisdom to offer is left unheard. This is not a policy the elephants adopted. It is simply what they are. And it is. It turns out what a society looks like when it works.